I know, gross. 25. Once I hit 26, no one will be into this body. And CJ, I don't appreciate you talking about me like that, okay? And I'm keeping that hoodie, you motherfucker. My family still hates you. But they voted for Trump and they're racist. Oh, I know. I want to thank everyone for coming. How's everyone doing? Are we still good? Cool. I drove straight from Louisville. Had a friend up visiting from New York. I haven't eaten any dinner. I took some shots of tequila, so we're just going to see how this goes. And it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. My mom's here. Look how cute she is. Everyone look at her and make her feel happy. Oh. I love you. 25 years ago, you didn't think you'd be $40,000 in debt with student loans and be like, my son's doing comedy at a really shitty college bar. I hope I made you proud. It's not that shitty. I love Tidballs. Love you, Mom. Thanks. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. How is everybody post-election? Pretty. Yeah. It's cool. Don't worry. The planet's safe because science isn't real according to Donald Trump. It's not all bad though. Mike Pence is the vice president. That guy's definitely, he's solid. It's not all bad. He wants to be more entrepreneurial like Donald Trump. He's going to open an anti-gay club. He said it's going to kill. I know, it's so dark and you laugh, but it's sad because he probably, if he was at this, Mike Pence, I'm sorry if I offended you at a public theater type production. Don't use that idea. Don't, please, God. I'm sorry, lady. You're not Mike Pence. And it's, but yeah, does anyone watch a lot of TV? That guy does. So, I don't know if everyone loves commercials, right? They're a lot of fun. I saw one that horrifies the shit out of me. It's a DirecTV commercial. Let me set the stage for you on this DirecTV commercial. So it's this guy, there's a bunch of kids, he's at a birthday party, okay? And you know how kids' birthday parties are? They're crazy, they're all having a lot of fun. Things are there's a piñata somewhere, you know? And then of course, usually when there's a piñata in these commercials, they pan to Carlos, the one Mexican kid they allowed to be in the commercial. They're alright, good start, DirecTV, where are we going from here? Don't worry, it picked up. So then, they pan back to this guy, he's struggling so hard to be at this party. He's struggling to be at the birthday party. Don't worry, DirecTV has your back. And it's he's getting hit by kids and shit at this party. And all of a sudden, he looks at his phone and he downloads the DirecTV app and he has instant access to live football and he gets all excited. And this is how the commercial ends. I'm not making this up. I literally, after that moment, it's order DirecTV now, and it goes to the number to call, but then it cuts, as it's going to the number, it cuts to the kid blowing out the candles by himself with the mom patting him on the back. It's get DirecTV now, you'll never regret it. I was what the fuck kind of shit commercial is this? That guy's a horrible father. And as a father myself, I was offended, but I also wanted to see where DirecTV goes in the next couple years if they follow the kid and have a series of HBO-inspired commercials. It's 5 years later, Johnny's in preschool. He's just acting up. They had to kick him out. He didn't have a fatherly figure. He's never around. Then 10 years go by. He's in high school, starting off freshman year. He goes to juvie. Dad was watching football. Then he's 36, and we go back, and he's watching football in jail on the TV. He's hey, can you turn it up? And it all of a sudden cuts out. He's sorry, we can't pay the cable anymore. We didn't get DirecTV. And he's just my dad had it. I think they'd make a lot of money off of those commercials. It was so dark. I'm sorry. I didn't write it. DirecTV did. So. But I have a son. He's great. He's 4 years old. He got kicked out of preschool today. Like I'm serious. Like his mom, my ex called and she was like, "Well, he got kicked out of school today." I was like, "Righteous. What do you do?" She's like, "He threw a bunch of stuff, threw a tantrum." And then I had to call the school and talk him through everything and be like, "Hey, as the dad, I want to check in. What was going on?" He's all this stuff. He's like, "Well, Oliver threw a toy." I was like, "Oh, really? He's 4." He's like, "All kids do that shit." He's like, "Yeah, and he didn't want to pick up the chairs." I was like, "Bitch, I don't fucking want to pick up the chairs." So, are you serious? She was like, "But we couldn't do it." And I've only had this happen one other time in my life. I was like, "You've had this happen one other time in your life?" I was like, "You're fucking crazy as shit." That's like saying the South isn't still racist. We know it is. You've had other kids throw toys. Well, this time we can't help him. I was like, "That's cool." Fuck you. I threw a tantrum on the phone. I threw my phone. I was like, "I don't understand where he gets it." So that was cool. Everyone's still doing all right. I'm not cool. I'm gonna keep going. I had a long drive, and I miss Bowling Green. I went to college here. It's a lot of fun. I like coming back to do comedy for you guys. I appreciate you coming out. I like to do this joke a lot because Bowling Green did this at one time. For real, I have a sticker of this. Bowling Green, Kentucky at one time claimed the rights to own this phrase. The sticker said, "Bowling Green, Kentucky. Somebody's gotta live here." That's what it said. It was like they were in a board meeting and they were like, "We gotta come up with something. We're really picking up the pace. Gary Ransdell is doing a fantastic job. He's definitely not cheating anybody out of money. And we need to know what people want to hear about this town." And they were like, "What do we got?" And then drunk Terry walks in. He's like, "Hey, what's up, Janet? Never fucking call me. I got something though. Slogans, I got them all day. It's Bowling Green, Kentucky." I mean, somebody's gotta live here, you know what I mean? Someone's gotta live here. That's it. They were like, "Yes! Let's put it on some stickers and own that shit." And they did it. I have the sticker. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to talking about my son. Is that okay? Children, are you uncomfortable with children? Don't worry, I'm a single father, so ladies. But it's funny, I get a lot of flack from his mom sometimes. I like to dress him up cute. A lot of times, overalls are definitely a good outfit. I want to put him in that. It looks adorable. This guy's looking at me like, "Right, exactly, I agree." And it's so cute. And she's like, "I don't know why you don't just let him wear what he wants." I'm like, "Okay, well, couple things. The other day I walked in, he was naked trying to wear his underwear as a bracelet. So that's number one." I was like, "He's 4 years old. He's a fucking idiot." He's not actually. God. But they can't dress themselves. That's alright, don't worry about it. So that's all I know. Alright, alright, the best thing you guys will ever find, I'm gonna side note. Best thing you'll ever do if you're a parent and you're buying kid pajamas, because you know what the best thing is to see? Is the label. This is an actual label on the majority of kids' pajamas. It says, "Flammable. Highly flammable. Don't put these by an open flame." I'm like, what happened for them to have to make that a label on child pajamas? It was drunk Terry from the Bowling Green, Kentucky joke was around. He's like, "Hi, Janet! Come on now, bring them in. I want to see if they can jump through that hoop and be cool. Let's light it on fire." It's like, "Oh shit! No, those pajamas are really flammable. We should complain. We're gonna sue them." It's dumb. I'm gonna do one more joke, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate it. Everyone's been very great. I want to tell you guys a story. If that's cool, hey. Is it cool? Awesome. Alright. I want to tell you a story about driving to Florida this last week. And I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Nathan's religion jokes, but not like, this is just what we saw. So my sister and I, my sister's also here, wave, and then driving to Florida, okay? And that's the best time to see the weirdest religion, like signs you'll ever see, is driving on the way to Florida. So we're going through Georgia. There's a big place for these signs. One of the first signs we see is like this American, it's like an American flag, but it's like rugged, like it's like if Harley Davidson had like a billboard and they had the American flag. Like picture that, it's like a filter where it's like America. But then all it said across the American flag, it just said Jesus. And I was like, cool. Like American Jesus, or like what am I doing with that? Like he was from Israel, whatever. I'm not gonna get into the logistics of like your southern religion, but like, and of course like it's only like me and my sister and Oliver's asleep in the car, and it's like me just ranting, and she's like, Jesus, chill out. Like I'm like super angry about these like fucking signs, and so we keep going. I'm like, okay, maybe it's like a fluky sign, and it happened to be followed by a big like Trump sign. It said Trump. This is what the sign said. It said Trump taking our country back. So then I was like, who the fuck are you taking the country back from? Like, what world are you in? Like, are we all like in this hostage situation where the country was like, oh, we're gonna get you, like, Jesus Christ. I don't know, whatever, I was angry about the sign. I'm gonna get off the stage. So we go down. This is the next, so we saw, okay, I'm gonna give you the scenario. We saw American flag, it said Jesus on the sign. Then we see a Trump sign that says, let's take our country back. The next three signs, I'm not shitting you in a row. The first two, these signs, all of a sudden there's a sign with like these zombies on it. That's it. There's just, like, I'm fucking not kidding. Just zombies on the sign. I'm like, well, that's weird. I was like, okay, whatever. And then the next sign, there's like more zombies and this guy running terrified. And I was like, maybe there's like a haunted house, like on one of these exits. I was like, it's a weird transition from the weird American Jesus shit, but like maybe there's a haunted house. That's kind of cool. I was like, way to go, Georgia. This is what the final sign said. Like, the last sign in a row, the third sign was zombies, and then there was this dad with weird lighting, with like a kid on his back, and they were all like smiling. And this is what the sign said. And so maybe this will tie in the rest of the signs for you guys, because it totally didn't for me. The sign said, Jesus, ... you decide. Like, what is that? I'm Nick Benson. I thank you guys for your time.